love how you had someone to advise you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that brother of mine actually played a great role in my
Yeah.
life. My own point of view,
Exactly.
but not based on hearsay. Oh, so and so said this.
Yes.
Or if this group of people said this and all these kind of things. So that place made me who I am right now. If you've been dreaming about that place, keep that dream alive.
Yes.
Don't let it die. Work very hard.
So thank you so much for joining me for this video interview. It's been a pleasure being toured around Radio Mega Station. My first time here. Not my first time in Gulu, but my first time at the Radio Mega Station.
Oh, your first time at
my
Mega.
very first time.
Amazing.
But I first heard of Mega when I first came to Uganda in 2005.
2005.
For my first visit, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
More than 15 years ago.
Sure.
Yes. And I still remember the jingle from back then.
The jingle.
I love you, my Radio Mega.
I love you, my Radio Mega.
I love you.
Yeah, that was actually a profound jingle, so
Yes,
to speak.
yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of people remember it.
Sure.
But let me introduce you to my viewers, my subscribers.
Well, my name is called Leonard and Odong. I work as a presenter, I work as a news anchor and a sales and marketing officer at Mega 100 FM. For those of you who don't know Mega 100, Mega 100 is basically a sister radio station to 102 Mega, the one that I believe many people know. Mega 102 came into play in the early 2000s, and then Mega 100 was officially launched in 2019. Yeah, so we are 2 years old at the moment. Yeah, I must say I'm really honored to be a part of Tabitha's, YouTube channel, so to speak.
Yes.
Yeah, I must say I'm very happy and I'm looking forward to sharing a lot with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you here. Yeah. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
So, Leonard,
Yes, please.
I have a couple of questions for you, but we're just going to freestyle because I'm sure the information that you have to share goes beyond what I ask,
That's right.
So, okay, first things first, how did you get into radio? Maybe you can tell us about your journey.
Wow, good question. First of all, as I was growing up, I loved the media so much.
Yes.
I always told myself that, Leonard, if you grow up, you need to become a radio presenter.
Yes.
You need to become a TV presenter one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course that's going to take more. It's going to take time. It's not something that will take place within just one day. Of course, they say Rome wasn't built in one day.
No, it wasn't.
So that will take quite some time. Yeah. So when I got done with senior 4, I joined A level and did literature in English. And when I started doing literature, that is when I actually realized that I would become a media personality one day, because that is how literature shapes your communication skills, so to speak. You tend to speak very eloquently.
You have very eloquent.
Exactly. You tend to be very careful in terms of your choice of words. You tend to enrich your vocabulary and all these kind of things. So when I sat for my Form 6, I told my brother, because he was the one paying me at that time, I told my brother that I wanted to do mass communication and journalism. And somehow he couldn't buy that idea. He said, yes, it's a very good course, mass communication and journalism, but finding a job related to that is not very easy. Maybe you can start with something else, and then as time goes on, you can upgrade. You can get to where you want to be.
Yes.
So he advised me to do education.
Yeah.
Bachelor's of Arts Education, that is with English and literature.
Yes.
And I bought that idea. He told me that, you know what, if you become a teacher of English and literature, you're on market. A whole lot of schools run after you because they know teachers of English are very few. They are very hard to come by.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's okay. Why don't I give it a try?
Yeah.
So I gave it a try, did education for 3 years.
Yes.
I was actually at Gulu University here in the city.
Yeah.
And I must say I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed the education class, if you want. And I also do teaching. I am professionally a teacher. So that's about, my childhood dream, then my education course and all those kind of things. Yeah, so it was in 2019 when a friend of mine linked me to Mega.
Yes.
Yeah, he actually talks to one of the people here. He told them, you know what, I have a friend of mine who can make a really good presenter for you, especially in the news department.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can also do sport. And then these guys are like, oh, you could actually tell him to come tomorrow and do some voicing.
Yes.
So I come here the following day, I do the voicing, and these guys are like, your guy is good.
You're the one.
Exactly. Your guy is good. Tell him to come so we can share with one another the schedules, because I was still at school at that time. I was teaching.
Yes.
Yeah, we can share, our schedules with him as well, so we can see ways of harmonizing them.
Yes.
Yeah, so that when he's here at Mega,
Yeah.
The school is not at a loss, and when he's the other side, we are not, we are not at a loss either. Yeah, so I came over, we talked, and everything was okay. They gave me sports.
Yeah.
They gave me sports, and with sports, it was actually a good coincidence because I love sports.
You do, yes.
Yeah, I grew up loving sports. I love football so much. I love rugby. I love volleyball, basketball. I love motorsports and all these other sports. I love them so much.
Yeah.
And I started with sports, and then at some point in time they gave me gospel. I do gospel shows as well. My show is called Soul Touch.
Soul Touch.
I do it every Sunday. I love gospel songs so much, especially from Australia. Hillsongs. Yeah, Hillsong. The songs.
Yeah.
The songs produced by Hillsong.
Yes.
Worship Church.
Same.
Something of the sort. Yeah. Yeah. So they gave me gospel, and then at some point in time they gave me another responsibility of doing news. I anchor news, and that's briefly about my radio journey. Yeah, I must say I haven't been on radio for a very long period of time. I've been on radio for just 2 years, but it's been very interesting.
Yeah.
It's been very interesting.
Yeah.
2 years have been very interesting.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's been interesting. I love how you had someone to advise you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that brother of mine actually played a great role in my life, because he first of all helped my mom. He helped my mom in terms of school fees payment.
Yes.
Yeah, of course my mom had the capacity to do that, but he decided to chip in so he can relieve her of, the many
responsibility,
financial burdens that she was shouldering.
Yeah. It's a blessing.
It's a
Not
blessing
many
indeed.
people have that, but if you have it, and this person is guiding you and supporting you, it can really lead to good things. I love that. Yeah. So, what is your exact role at Mega?
My exact role.
Yes.
Very, very, very good question. I am a presenter.
Presenter?
Yeah, I present sports.
Yes.
That's from 2 to 3, Monday to Friday.
Yes.
And then I anchor news, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then I do a gospel show, like I said
Yes, you
initially.
do, yeah.
That's every Sunday morning between 8 and 10 a.m.
Okay.
And then at Mega 100 FM, by virtue of being presenters,
Yes.
we are sales and marketing officers as well.
Yes, you
So
said
it's
that.
not just me,
No.
but everybody.
Yeah.
You get everybody here at 100 is a sales and marketing officer.
Yeah.
You have to go out there and speak to prospective clients, bring them on board,
Yes.
so they can bring us money, of course.
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's very interesting in marketing because you get to meet lots of people, you make friends, and I've grown. Yeah.
I was about to ask you also, like, what makes this role unique, but it sounds like you've already shared a piece of it. Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
Anything to add? Yeah, definitely. With radio,
Yes.
there are about 4 things only.
Yeah.
You need to be eloquent
Eloquent.
in a particular language,
Yes.
depending on the station, of course. Like for 100 FM, you need to be eloquent in English. You need to be very clear. You need to be concrete. Yeah, you need to actually accomplish about the C's, I quite don't remember them anymore right now, but I remember, clarity, the completeness, concreteness, and all these kind of things. Yeah, so you need to be this kind of person who is eloquent. You have humor as well. You need to be this kind of person who makes people laugh. Yeah, because when you're behind the microphone, remember, people have different backgrounds. You get it? People have different states of mind, if you want. There could be somebody who's grieving, maybe because they lost a loved one. So you need to be this kind of person who can make them laugh, force them to smile. Force them to smile, because if you can do that, trust me, you're going to have lots of followers. Lots of listeners, people engaged. That's right.
Laughter is medicine to the soul.
Exactly.
So if you can cause that humor, if you can cause that laughter and joy in someone, or lighten someone's emotional load in some way, then it makes a big difference.
And then you need to be this kind of person who is very disciplined as well. You need to be very disciplined, because now, in terms of discipline, you need to be this kind of person who talks well. So people, you don't step on people's toes while on air. You need to talk while appealing to the demographics, so to speak.
So you need to know the demographics.
Exactly. You need to, that starts of course with knowing, studying your audience. You need to study your audience. That, hey, like ours is basically a youth radio. So you need to talk, in line with what the youth like. You get it? That is going to help so much.
So what inspired, I was going to ask, what inspired you to join Mega specifically? You've already shared how the opportunity came about, but were there other options, and did you jump at the chance? Was there something in Mega that drew you to it, made you say, yes, absolutely?
Well, Mega in the first place is a huge radio station. The name Mega alone is a brand. It's not an ordinary name. It's a big name. It's a big name. And what inspired me to join Mega was, of course, it's a big place. Because you're here, so I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people are going to follow you. And they'll regard you as somebody who is very, very professional. Because these guys don't bring people who are unprofessional. They bring in people who are very okay, not people who are half-baked, if you want. So I got inspired by the name of the place. And I also got inspired by the people who are here. Juma and John, like I told you before we sat here, has been in the media for a very long period of time. And personally speaking, I started listening to him as early as 2006. People like Stephen Balmoy. I like the way he presents news. I like the way he does some show called Stay Up. It's a sort of debate where leaders are brought in and they talk about matters of national importance, if you want. And I also loved some lady. Unfortunately, she's not here anymore.
Sorry.
She's not deceased.
Okay, that's good. But unfortunately, she's not in Mega.
She was a very good news anchor.
I
love that so much. In fact, she inspired me to start doing news presentation.
Okay, so there's quite a few inspirations that kind of drew you here. So it sounds almost like this place was kind of right for you.
Exactly. So I'm in the right place.
You're in the right place.
At the right time.
At the right time, exactly. Okay, so this is a bit more general. What inspires you just in general?
What inspires me?
In general.
What inspires me is speaking situations. I love speaking situations so much. Like the way we are doing right now. This is a speaking situation. I'm speaking to you, and you are speaking to me. I like it so much. I love communication. I love communication. I love to communicate with people. I love to speak other languages as well. I love to learn other people's cultures. And I love to meet people. And I must say I am hugely honored to have met you.
Likewise. Likewise.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what languages you speak? Please.
That's a really good question. Of course, I speak my mother tongue.
Acholi.
I speak English. I speak Ateso.
Ateso, yes.
Ateso,
For the Ateso people out there, hi.
Yeah, I speak Ateso. I can say Akironyo.
Akironyo, yeah.
I can say Diaries.
Diaries.
Yeah, Diaries is how is life.
How is life?
Yeah.
Diaries.
Biaibo Aijar.
Biaibo Aijar.
Exactly.
But it's said fastest.
Yeah, so Biaibo Aijar is how is life.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can say Etamidaijar. Life is good. Life is okay.
Yes.
Etamidaijar.
You've taught me some Ateso today.
Yeah. So I speak Ateso. I speak Karamojong as well.
Really?
Yeah, I speak Karamojong. I studied there as well.
In Karamoja?
Exactly, I studied there. And by the way, that place made me who I am right now.
Really?
There's something that I want people to understand.
Yes.
You see, we're in Africa.
Yes.
And there are people who regard some places here in Uganda in particular. Let's talk about Uganda in particular. There are people who regard, there are some people who regard some places here in Uganda as backward, just barbaric people and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that is something that kind of characterizes Africans, if I could say so. And here in Uganda, there are people who think that Kamoda is so primitive, it's backward,
they're very traditional.
The people are barbaric.
Yes.
And all this kind of things. And I must say, it is like that.
Yeah.
This is not actually what people think. Yeah? I think the person who is in the best position to talk about Karamoja is somebody who has been there and has been here as well. For example, then they can give comparison from my point of view, but not based on hearsay. Oh, so and so said this, or this group of people said this and all these kind of things. So that place made me who I am right now. When Northern Uganda was under a turmoil, if you want, when the LRA insurgency was here for over 20 years, we were there already. I started my education from there. I started from nursery level, go to primary level,
So most of your education was there until you came to Gulu.
And then A level, I came to Gulu. Yeah. And then I was at the university. Yeah, so most of my education was from that side. Wow. Yeah, so that place made me who I am. I am not from there, of course, I am actually, but the place made me who I am, and I'm so proud of the place. And I feel very bad when somebody talks bad about the place, because I know the person doesn't know what they're talking about. I am one of those guys who are in the best position to talk about that place. You get? So those guys are very nice people, they're not barbaric, they are very, positive people, they are hardworking people, they are determined. You can use all sorts of positive
words to describe the Karamojong.
Yeah, so I speak Karamojong. I also speak Swahili.
Okay.
Yeah, Karamoja is kind of near Kenya, especially Moroto. When you go to Moroto was where I went for my O-level education. Yeah, and there are lots of guys who speak Swahili there. And the Swahili they speak is really good. It's not a Ugandan Swahili. No. Yeah, it's not a Ugandan Swahili. It's very good.
Wow. It's been really good to learn this about you, actually.
Yeah, so I speak about 6 languages, and that's, if I may say, makes me a multilingual person.
Not bilingual, multilingual.
Oh, multilingual.
Yes, multilingual.
Bilingual actually means
It's two.
Exactly. Multilingual.
Multilingual,
Yeah,
you said
and
that.
I can gamble some languages. So that has actually helped me in such a way that it's hard to backbite me. You can't talk about me in my presence.
No.
Yeah, I can tell that so and so saying this and that about me. Yeah.
Because of your vast dialect, your vast language skills.
Yeah, sure.
It's great. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay. What are your hobbies? Something more personal. What are your hobbies outside your job?
My hobbies.
Your hobbies.
I love watching news. I love watching news so much. I love to know what's taking place beyond the boundaries that I am in. Yeah. I love to do community outreaches.
Okay.
I love to carry out evangelism in the community, talking about Jesus.
You're born again.
I'm born again.
Yeah.
I love to make friends. Yeah. I don't know whether that's a hobby, but I love.
No, it can be a hobby.
I love watching documentaries. I love playing football. I love playing sports in general. Yeah.
Lovely.
It's basically.
Some are connected, some are personal.
Yeah.
It's good to have hobbies.
Yeah,
and I actually think making friends can be a hobby, because if you love people, of course you're going to make an effort to go out there and make friends. Final question, do you have any advice for those who would like to get into radio?
Yeah. As a radio personality, I would advise those aspiring to be in the media or on radio in particular to not give up. If you've been dreaming about that, please keep that dream alive. Don't let it die. Work very hard. If you're at school, make sure you work very hard. You know, if you're doing mass communication, for example, you know, get those marks. Yeah, graduate. And of course, you know, start looking for a job. Start looking for radio, presenting. Yeah, and of course, at some point in time, you could say there is a difference between studying mass communication and then actually being talented. You get?
Or actually being talented.
There are some people. There are some people who may have studied mass communication, but they are not very good in terms of communication. Maybe they're not very good. Yeah. There are those guys who probably didn't go for mass communication in journalism. They are very good naturally. Like they are naturally, you know, good orators. They are very good public speakers. Yeah. But irrespective of that, work very hard. If you're not studying, if you're not studying, maybe you stopped somewhere along the way as regards education. Work very hard. Don't let your dream die. You continue making it alive. Make friends with guys who are in the media. Make friends with guys who are in the media, because it is those guys who are in the media who are going to connect you to the radio station.
Just as you were connected.
Exactly. And you are supposed to work on your language proficiency, irrespective of the language, depending on the radio station, of course. If you want to work for Mega FM, for example, 102, you know that I have to be very perfect in Duo. And then, of course, English has to be there. So you make sure you're perfect in both languages. Because there will be a time when you have to switch. The languages. Exactly. So you need to be somebody who's also creative. You need to be very creative. Try to, you know, make fun. And of course that is when you're on radio already. So how to get on radio? Believe in yourself. Work very hard. And of course, don't let the dream die.
No, keep it alive.
Keep it alive.
Keep it alive and be maybe long-sighted.
Exactly.
Think more to the future as opposed to, oh, it's not here now, it's never going to be here. Think to the future, step by step. Thank you so much for that great advice. Thank you so much for joining me for this interview, for taking time out of your day to bless my audience.
Thank you.
And do you have a handle that people can follow you, a website, social media, people can find you?
Oh, sure. I have a Facebook page. Though I'm still working on some aspects of it. It's already active though. It's Leonard Bernard Odong. Leonard Bernard Odong. And then I'm still working on other
platforms.
Exactly.
Well, if you work on them, you can give them to me. I'll put them in the description, and people will be able to find you.
Exactly.
Which I think they'll be happy about.
That's right.
So once again, thank you so much. And I hope I'll have more interviews coming to me. People like this, business people who are working in different industries around Gulu. Give people a bit of an insight. Okay, so make sure you follow me too on Instagram, here on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.